There are crazy things said all the time in the personal finance and investment space, but one of the most wildest ideas or mindsets that I think are out there, repeated over and over and over again, especially from young people and sometimes middle-aged people, is this idea or this mindset that there's just no reason to invest for their future self. They don't see any point in it whatsoever, and they justify it by saying comments like this: you can't take it when you're gone, or you're not guaranteed tomorrow. And listen, I agree with those comments on their own, right? Like, those are facts, and I agree 100%. Like, obviously nobody can guarantee you tomorrow. Obviously you can't take any of this stuff when you're gone. However, the problem with that mindset is that the odds are overwhelmingly in your favor that you are going to be around tomorrow, or in 10 years or 20 years or 50 years, 80 years, 100 years for some of the people that are watching this video today, okay? And so the idea here isn't that you take everything from your current self. The idea here is that you take a small percentage, and the younger you are, the earlier you start, usually you can take even a smaller percentage of your current self to plan for the future. And when I say plan, what I really mean is to hedge against the risk, and I am calling it risk, that you are going to live to see this future self of yours, right? And so you're gonna hedge against that risk by investing a little bit of your today for that future self, and your future self is going to thank you, okay? And the idea here isn't, forget legacy planning or this big giant rich retirement or yachts and mansions. The idea is to, at a bare minimum, be able to maintain your standard of living. So the same quality of life that you have today in the future, if you live that long, right? And to have optionality. So maybe one day comes you don't want to work anymore, or the day comes where you can't work anymore, or there's other things that are happening in your life. You want to be able to have some optionality down the road at that point so that you have more control of your life. In addition, I think everybody deep down inside wants to have a dignified retirement and or end of life, and be able to do things on their own and support themselves on their own as long as they possibly can. And that's what the idea here is: a little bit today for that ability in the future, okay? And so I think at the end of the day, it's ultimately an act of love for yourself and your future self, and it's also ultimately a hedge against the overwhelming odds that you are going to be around tomorrow and that you are going to meet your future self. So yeah, I don't subscribe to this whole idea or mindset that there's just no point of investing for the future. So do yourself a favor, think about your future self, love that future self, and get investing today.